Hello, it's my favourite day of the week. Do you know what that day is? Yep, it's today when I do my recording and share with you. If you haven't met me before, I'm Vanessa from Life Mentoring. So I'm here to help you, and today I'm going to share with you 3 strategies to help you when you start to feel overwhelmed. So today, actually, I've learned all of this, I know all these strategies and I use them. It doesn't mean that I don't have days where I start to feel overwhelmed, and today was one of those days. I mean, it's totally first world problems. My vacuum cleaner's broken, so I ordered a new one, and I found out it's not going to come for 6 weeks. Now, I have a dog, and we need to vacuum twice a week. Then my car, someone went into my car, and that's going in to be repaired, and that's going to take 8 days. So here we are in winter with the rain, my girl's needing to get to school, and we have no car. So that just on top of everything else, and I started to feel that overwhelm. And people say, what do you do when you start to feel overwhelmed? Well, what I do is I say focus. I literally say that, focus. What's important? How important are these things? So here are the strategies that I use, because even though I know them all, I still have to consciously implement them. So I'm not saying that once you've done them, then your life's going to be a breeze. You still have to review things. So if you've been following my blogs and my videos, you will have seen, so the first one was you first. This was about your self-care. And in this one, do you remember how we did the pinwheel and you break your life down into 8 sections? So what we do is when we feel overwhelmed, and then you just start, you get that feeling, you think, oh my God, everything's going wrong, everything. But then what you do is you stop for a minute, you focus and you say, right, my pinwheel. If you haven't done this, then go to the video so that you know what I'm talking about. But you break your life down into about 8 sections. So you go, okay, let's look at each section. How are we really doing? Which section has the problem? So that's the first thing you do for self-care, which is the first step. The second part of self-care is your deposits and withdrawals. So this is becoming aware of what gives you energy, what makes you feel positive, what makes you happy, versus all the things in your life that are draining you, and they take that away. So your deposits and your withdrawals, because we are after balance in life. Balance makes us happy. So that's the first thing, self-care. Putting yourself first so you feel better, and then you'll be so much better for everybody else. You're giving from this really like a full cup, your pot is full and you can give to others. Whereas what most of us are doing, if you're like me, you've spent your years just scraping the bottom of the barrel. You're trying to give to people. It's so important to give, but you've got nothing to give. And how much do you give to yourself? 0. Okay, so that's the first step. The second step is motivation and reward. Again, I've done a whole blog and video on this. So lots of you have got lists. You have your big, long to-do list. You never get through your list. In fact, we've discussed how there's always those things on the list that you actually never get done. They keep sitting there. So we look at why they're not getting done. 2 things. 1, why are you doing it? What is its purpose? So if you go to my motivation and reward blog, you will see the steps to work through this. So we need to look at the purpose of each one, because then you're incentivized, you're motivated. There's intrinsic and extrinsic. So if you're relying on external sources to motivate you, you need to know what they are so you can get them. Or it might be an internal process that you use, so it comes from within you, but you still need to create the awareness to know why you're doing these things. And that leads us on to planning, which is when the ones that sit on your list and they're not getting done. Well, because quite often, and in the survey I did, the majority was people didn't know where to start. So that's when you need to break the tasks down into smaller tasks. So if you head to the planning and prioritizing blog and video, you get heaps more information on this. There's a flow chart for those who are visual. So I'm just going to recap. 3 strategies to help you stop that feeling of overwhelm. When it comes up, you stop and focus and you think self-care. You think motivation and rewards for what I'm doing. And you think planning and prioritizing what you are doing. What is important to you right here, right now, what needs to be done. So you'll find more about all of those on the other videos, or you can come and see me at Life Mentoring and we go into way more detail. We'll do like a course of about 6 sessions so that we really get to the bottom of this, what your needs are. I'm hoping that was really helpful for you. I know it's just a potted view, so if you like the video, tick the like, subscribe to the channel, there'll be more next week, and find me on Facebook, Life Mentoring, Vanessa Coultas, and send me a message. I'd love to help you more. Have a great week. Bye.